What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're taking the carburetor off the Magna. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This evening, I'm going to be taking the tank off, the seat off. The left side of this bike, this panel here comes out. And I'm actually going to get into the carburetors for this, taking those off so I can rebuild them, rejet them, and install it all over again. I'm actually going from the stock 103 main jet sets on, I think it's stock 103. Yeah, it's 103 main jets to a 105 jet kit. So this thing is going to have more power and it's going to give me more miles per gallon, just throwing it out there. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I want to get this bike back on the road. I do know that I'm not going to make Lone Star Rally. It is at the end of this week. I'm just not going to make it, guys. I'm sorry. I got way too many things to do on this bike. It's nowhere near ready for the road, and I had other things to take care of. Before this, yes, I got a four-wheeler up and running. I may go down there with the four-wheeler, who knows. But anyway, my objective is the Magna tonight, get the carburetor off, and for the sake of video, I'm not going to show you guys a full teardown on this because I've already shown you guys how I do that on a previous video earlier in the season. So I'm going to put you guys on a quick time lapse, and it's going to speed things along, and you'll just see me taking things apart. So the seat's coming off, the tank is going to come off. I got to shut the fuel off first before I do that, and then there's a panel on this side for the air intake that's going to roll off, or you undo it and you can peel it off to the side, and it should give me full access to the carburetors that are in this bike. So let's go ahead, roll the time lapse, and let's get busy. Sweet baby Jesus. That was not easy, man. I should have thought long and hard about servicing this thing when I was building it. I did not make it easily accessible at all. There's these little black boots that the intake sits on, right? Okay, well, I remember getting them on there in the past was kind of a booger, which it wasn't easy. However, when I put them on there, I don't even remember how in the world I got that crap on there, but I did. But note to self, make sure that all of these boots and the tighteners, the fasteners, are accessible. I did not have them accessible. I was moving it, if I was lucky, to grab a hold of one of the head of the bolts and move it like a millimeter, and then flip it and go back the other way and flip it and go back the other way. Oh my God. So, note to self, pay attention. Don't do that again. Okay? Don't do that again. My tools are everywhere. So, what I'm going to do now is I got to get this other boot off of here. And this thing is it's a mess. I'm going to pack this up. And I guess, I mean, it's supposed to be raining all day tomorrow here. I guarantee there's a lot of fuel in this carburetor still. But what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take this up to work and I'm going to rebuild these carburetors up there. Let's see if I can loosen that. Why did I drop that? It's getting late. It's past my bedtime and I'm getting grumpy. It happens. Okay. Making the screwdriver. Oh, man. Get on there. Pain in my ass. Alright, so that's in that notch, and I should be able to service that as well. There we go. So that is going to go in here. You can't screw this up because there's only one notch. It only goes in there one way. And it's like ba-boom, like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take some towels. This is a really good practice it's a good practice. Take some towels, bundle them up like so, and shove them in the intake. Just like that, to where not all the way down inside the engine, but just on the outside. Reason? To keep debris out. Simple as that. I want to try to keep all the junk out of this engine. This is a good engine, so I don't want to destroy it by doing something stupid. And while I had this engine, this tore apart, I'm going to go in here and do some cleaning, detailing. Man, itchy nose. Take all my tools, put them back in the truck for tomorrow's work. I will be taking the carburetor to work tomorrow. I'm going to tear it down. Now, when I go to tear this apart, you don't have to take these velocity stacks off. It's not entirely necessary. I did it last time thinking that I had to, but I really didn't need to. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have to drain it. Take all these hoses off one at a time, make sure they're all clean. This is a fuel vacuum. It's like a valve for the tank, so whenever you shut off the bike, it kills all vacuum and it stops the fuel from flowing. Otherwise, if this is open, fuel will continue to flow from the tank through here, through the carbs, fill up past the carbs, right into the intake, spill into the piston, the cylinders, then it'll seep past the piston rings and down into the crankcase and the oil. So all the gas that was in your tank will end up in the oil of the engine. It's gravity fed. It's going to happen. But that is why this device is here. It's to stop the flow of fuel. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Looking a little grimy, but tomorrow when I'm up at work, I will be cleaning these out. Last time it ran, I think it was okay with sync, and I think all the carbs are okay. But that's one thing I'm also going to do on this this time is whenever I put it back on, I am going to go back and I'm going to sync all the carburetors this time. Last time I didn't do that. I didn't sync them. I mean, the bike ran and I didn't think about it until somebody mentioned it, and then I had a light bulb moment, an aha moment. So and by the time I got that information, the bike started leaking fuel anyway. So I was like, well, looks like I'm going to have to take the carbs off anyhow. But note to self, another one, I make a lot of those, sync the carbs when you're done. And I'll cover that in another video of how to sync the carbs. I already bought the tool for it to actually sync the carbs, it's a vacuum gauge. And I'll show you guys how to sync your carburetors on a V4. It's a little tricky, but it's doable. It's easy. But yep, that's pretty much a wrap for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I had making it. The next video is going to be of me doing a quick little time lapse and taking all these parts apart, taking all the jets out, putting in the new ones from the jet kit that I bought. And then I'm also going to blow out everything with the high compression or the high pressure air that I have at work. And make sure all this stuff is clean before it goes back on the bike. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be a wrap for tonight's video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all take it easy. I love you. Good night. Also, one thing to add, a little bit of bonus footage. Guys, I know it is the presidential election coming up November 5th. And they do have early voting available. I just went and I got my voting done today. So I'm all done with it, but this is a very, very important election. This is extremely important for our nation. So if you guys don't get to it now, make sure you get to it as soon as possible. Vote, vote, vote. Every single one of them matters. If you guys don't understand how important this one is, either we're going to make history or we're going to be history. So it's a make or break. Get out there and vote. I love you guys. Bye.